Hey guys, Mike McErlane here with another episode of Workout 101. Today's episode we're going to go over a squatting type of a movement to develop lower leg power and strength. It's also going to help you out in some of the other types of just regular parallel squat. Anything that's going to involve the lower legs are really what's going to help your body grow. The legs are the biggest muscle group in the body. If you have strong, powerful legs, you're going to have a strong, powerful upper body. You're also going to get stronger. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to take basically a version of the squat, which some of you might be familiar with. It's called a box squat. Why do we call it a box squat? We're going to be using a box. Now, what's the benefit of doing the box squat? The box squat is one of those movements that you can actually add more weight than you would normally do with the regular squat. It also gives a little bit of a pause right before the concentric phase of movement, so you can actually really emphasize the power, all right? But a lot of people who do box squats, there are some key things that you need to be aware of so that you avoid injury. Okay, so I'm going to go over some of those issues right now, and hopefully you can apply them the next time that you try this exercise. So what I got here is just a regular barbell. It's only about 145 pounds right now, but I'm only doing it for demonstration purposes. If I really wanted to load up the barbell, I would actually probably add a lot more weight than I would normally do a regular parallel squat. Now I'm actually going to use the bar here and just show you so I got a box. If you don't have a box, use a bench. Get creative. It's not that hard. So what you're going to do, first unrack the bar. Unrack the bar and make sure that the bar placement is right on the traps. Okay? Some guys, they'll have the bar low, some guys will have it high. Now the difference in the type of bar placement is really going to determine how much hip torque you have or knee torque. If you have the bar low on your back here, that results in more hip torque. That means that you're actually going to stick your butt out really low, and your hips are going to have more flexion in them than your knees, and your knees are actually going to stay more over your toes. If your bar is high up on your back, you're going to have what's called more knee torque. So right now, I'm just going in between, okay? So the bar is going to be sitting evenly on my back here. I'm going to straddle the bench, or in this case, the box. Now as I descend down, it's a sit, settle, explode type of movement. So I'm going to sit, I'm going to settle, and I'm going to explode up. Now, the one thing that a lot of people don't do, that I see, is they don't keep the weight on their feet. So they'll do this. They'll come down, and they'll sit, and they'll lift their feet and widen their feet. Don't do that, because what that does is it applies all the load directly onto your back. The load is no longer on your feet. So what you want to do is make sure that your feet are planted firm on the ground. They don't slide, they don't move. They're planted. So as you sit, you're going to settle a little bit. Keep the weight on your feet. Keep your feet planted. Explode up. Sit, settle, explode up. One more time. Sit, settle, explode up. And when you're done, go ahead and rack the bar. Again, don't lift your feet. That places all the load directly on your back, and it's going to result in injury. So try the box squat in your routine. If you want a routine that applies a box squat, download it on the MF Trainer. Until next time, take care.